Excited to be your first guest. Feel honored.
And we pulled over and we're like, why are we at this Parker's? It was a Parker's. The kid just gets on the bus and he came and threw for us that night.
And that's when I had the viral ESPN Sports Center my first ever viral moments.
I had to submit my draft franchise picks like on the day of the wedding.
Oh
so
gosh,
so it was
dude.
it was stressful, but
Oh
I told my groomsmen too. I was like, the getting married part I think is like the least stressful part of my life right now. Like, all right, guys, welcome to the first episode of the After Party. And I got my man, Bill LeRoy, here with me. And we're pretty excited. Bill, how you doing today, Bubby?
Man, I'm feeling great. Excited to be at the after party. I don't know what year this is we've shared together in Banana Ball, but it's up there. Excited to be your first guest. Feel honored. And yeah, let's do this thing.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. When me and Ian were discussing doing this podcast, I was like, who would be an unbelievable first guest? And I was like, there's no one better than Bill LeRoy, man. And we've been through the grind here together, man. It's been it was an year 8 for you. Right?
9.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, year 9. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going into 6 here. I remember meeting Billy. It was the breakfast bowl, right?
What a time.
What a squad, man. For anyone who doesn't know the breakfast bowl, we essentially would play, it's a breakfast, so like bacon and bananas. So the bananas would play against the bacon. And it was like, how many games was that?
I think we had, it was either 6 games or 9 games. I'm not sure. I think it was 9. I think it was 3 weekends, 3 games a weekend. We would go to Macon for one. Macon would come back to us, and then we go vice versa.
Yeah.
One of those things, and it was just like dog days of summer, 150 degrees, and makeshift squad that we had and they had, and well, I mean those games hold a lot of memories for me.
Oh man, it was. I mean, that was really like my set, because when I first came in, I did the One City World Tour with the Party Animals. I played 4 games total, and then they called me back for that, and I was like, what are we getting into now? And man, it was a blast though. I got to meet you as Kyle first time, and then I don't think Oberst was on there yet.
No, he was there.
He was there.
Yeah, Dan was on the squad, and we had I think Dalton.
Yeah.
That was his first year.
Dearman.
Yeah, Dearman was there.
Dearman, man.
So
it was the whole squad, but it was fun, man. I remember I still see the trophy picture we got of holding up the breakfast bowl, man. It was a blast though, but man, how's it going so far? Spring training's rolling, man. Everything's kicking in.
Yeah, man. To think of it coming from breakfast bowl to year 9 and what we were doing now, it doesn't even really make sense. I remember at shortstop during the breakfast bowl, me and Dan were standing at practice, and we were both just like, there's like BP going on, but it was like one person hit, and I don't even know if we had a turtle yet.
Oh no!
And I was just like, what is this thrown together league? Whatever, like. I was like, Dan, I don't know, man. Like, this is gonna be fun. We're gonna make it fun, but like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what the future of this looks like. So maybe like this could be it. It could be our last year, Just blessed. But now year 9, we're in spring training. We have 6 teams. We have multiple facilities that can hold 150 players and thousands of more people today around the stadium for fans. And so and we're a global team. It doesn't even make teams.
Yeah, it's crazy. Just to see what we've done around the stadium and like still keep it historic, which I think that's a huge part of obviously having this, but like some things needed to be improved. Like, it was time, but like just to see what we've been able to do around here. And it's a testament to like what all you guys are doing and building and growing from this. But man, it's been a wild ride. I remember with that breakfast bowl, you didn't even catch an inning. You were playing third and short.
Yeah, I might have caught a little bit maybe, but thinking back on it, I think I majority played third or short.
Yeah.
And that's when I had the viral ESPN Sports Center my first ever viral, I guess not first, but one of the earlier days viral moments of like Dearman on the mound, and I was playing third, and I called the pitch, I called the action off the bat, I called the hop I was going to catch it on, I called the throw I was going to make to first, and I finished right up under Bico in the broadcast booth, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe all that just happened.
I remember it was right. I want to say I was catching for it because I remember you freaking out, and I was like, why is he freaking out? And then once we figured out, but no, that was like the first, I feel like, big thing that kind of put the banana ball on the map. I remember that video blew up, and that was some crazy stuff. But yeah, I was like, I didn't even know you caught until we got into the the 23 tour, and I was like, oh yeah, they're like, Bill's a catcher. I was like, I thought he was just an infielder.
Yeah.
You tore it up in the infield, so I was like, but we had I was trying to think of the pitching staff we had. There was. Do you remember? We literally pulled the bus over. I seen him at one of our tryouts this year. We pulled the bus over and we picked a kid up. His mom dropped him off. Do you remember this? You remember this? We were halfway to Macon, and we pulled over, and we're like, "Why are we at this Parker's?" It was a Parker's, and this kid just gets on the bus, and he came and threw for us that night.
Oh my gosh!
I don't
Do you
even
remember his name? I don't even remember.
And I apologize. He's gonna see this, and I seen him at I want to say it was the Nashville tryout, and he was like, "Coach, what's up?" He was in a Lorax costume, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, that's him." I was like, "How funny." And he was like, "Do you remember when you guys picked me up?" I was like, "Yeah, I do." But that was one of my favorite memories because I'm like, that's the most banana ball thing in the world. We literally just made a pit stop to pick up our player on the way there.
Dude, that is freaking hilarious. I love the old stories like that, man. The CPL stories, the breakfast bowl stories, all of those are so funny. And once you start peeling the layers back to everything that's happened over the last like 9 years, I'm like, oh my gosh, that seems like forever ago. And like memories start just flooding back in.
Yeah. And then someone will say one thing and then it opens up a whole new memory. I'm like, oh my goodness, I totally forgot we did that. But banana ball aside, like in your regular life, you recently engaged man.
Yeah, man. Crazy. Yeah. Just in the last month, like ask Larry.
I'll ask Larry about it
afterwards. Cut. Asked Lexi to marry me. She said yes, thank goodness. And so we're engaged, and I mean, just super joyful. The last month being engaged to her, like I feel like we were just coming together and being even closer in our relationship. And so that's awesome. I bought a truck. I went to Australia, and I got this cup and met a lot of great people. So in the last month, I've like left the country for the first time, which halfway across the world. I think Australia is the farthest you can go from here. Like it's the first time out of the country. I'm like, I'm gonna go as far away as possible. But Australia is great, wonderful place, great food, great coffee, great culture. I would live there one day. Yeah. So yeah, man, just lots of blessings. Bought a truck, went to Australia. Got engaged to the love of my life. I mean,
life's been good, man. Get much better, brother.
Literally.
No, I love that. We'll get back. I want to find out more about Australia, but going back to not Larry, but Lexi, did she have any idea that y'all were getting engaged?
So Lexi's basically a detective. Like she's like
most women.
She is like on top of things, can pick me apart, knows if I'm acting weird. So I was very intentional for a while. So like we went ring shopping about 8 months before. And so we were like, she knew generally that it was going to happen at some point. And she was like trying to play it out in her head. Wait, are you going to do it like in Australia? Or are you going to do it like, I don't know when you're going to do it. But like, I know it's got to be coming soon.
Right.
And so she was constantly on me trying to figure it out. But I literally I didn't have a plan. And I've kind of made one last minute because I was like, I have to do this before the season gets here. And I'd like to do it before Australia and like go explore Australia and kind of use that as like
not be stressed
celebration time.
Yep.
And do it before Christmas because we're like with her family, my family, and we're traveling to a bunch of different places, and like that's kind of stressful in itself. And so I was like, I want to do it before so we can celebrate Christmas and celebrate Australia and like celebrate just engagement.
Of course.
And so I was thinking about doing an intimate, like just me and her, and then last minute, like her friend from Alaska decided she was going to fly all the way down to Savannah for it because Lexi was there for her engagement in Alaska. And I was like, okay, well, that changes things completely, but that's fine.
Right.
And so she come down and all of her friends come down and my family come down. And I was like, do not text me. Like I'm getting engaged at this point, at this time. Right. Nobody text me. Just show up and just be there. Yep. Don't text me because I don't want Lexi to figure it out somehow. And they didn't. Nobody messaged me or anything. They managed to get there. And so, we're leaving church. We're already dressed up, so she wasn't suspicious about that or anything. She just got her nails done 2 days before, so everything just fell into place. And the only thing is when we were leaving church, we typically would like turn right and hit like a highway and go home. Instead, I went left because I was coming to Daffin.
Right.
And I was like, and she was like, "Why are you going this way?" GPS told us to go the other way, and I was like, first thing I think of, I was like, I'm going fishing with my buddy Wynn this week. So I was like, there's a creek right here and I need to check the tides and make sure the tides are like good so we can fish and be fine. And she was like, okay. Right. And it was just like kind of brushed it off. And I was like, okay, we dodged that bullet. And like she's in a book club, so she had to read a book on the way home. Right. So like she was like listening to audiobooks. So I was like, that's even better. Like I don't have to talk a ton. I can just, because my heart is like, I've had the ring in my pocket all morning. And like all throughout church, just like she's sitting to my right, the ring's in my pocket on the left during church. I'm just like, oh my gosh, like what happens if it falls out? Like my heart's like literally beating on my chest as we drive. And then it tells me to turn right again in some other road. I keep going straight, and she's just like looking at me. I'm like, it's faster this way.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I know short.
At this point, I'm being weird, you know?
Yeah.
But she's like, brushes it off again, and like she's listening to her book. And then we get like right around the stadium, and typically we hit B Road and go home. Instead, I like whipped into the stadium, and I was like, shortcut. And she was like, what? And I was like, all right, this is strike 3. But she was like, okay, because technically we could go to our house from there.
Right.
And then I turned by the park, and she was just like, all right, what's what's happening? We're not even going home. Right. I'm hungry. I want some soup. Like I'm ready. I was cold. I'm ready to eat. And I'm like, honey, just like listen, hear me out. Like, I got you an early Christmas gift. And she was like, what? And she immediately thought she was getting a car. Oh no! And I was like, well, it's not a car.
You're like, wait a second.
Just follow me this way. And then Ian, who's helping us with this podcast, shout out Ian.
Shout out Ian.
Ian and Amelia are hiding behind a tree with cameras and getting ready. And like, so like my plan worked out perfect. I was like, if I can just get her to like a turn at that park, if she's confused, then that's fine. Yeah. I have like 30 seconds before I'm asking her to marry me. And so I kind of filled that time with like the early Christmas present thing. And then got her out of the car, and then at that point, I think she started to realize kind of what was happening, but still a little confused. And I just got down on one knee and did it pretty quick.
Good.
And then I was, but she had no idea her friends or family or anything was there. So she said yes. We started laughing and like crying, and they got great photos and videos. And then I like waved my family and her family and friends, and they come running out, and and then she was like really floored.
Oh, I'm sure.
And so yeah, it was a special time. But I've never felt more in my life. My heart was like going to fall out of my chest.
Oh yeah,
I thought the entire morning. So
did you remember like specifically like what you said? You obviously don't say it, but like 'cause I truly can't remember. I blacked out once I got to a knee. Yeah, I don't remember anything.
I don't either. Like I think I said. What did I even say?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think
I might be the only one that
I don't even think she knows.
Blacked out
too. I think it's such a crazy feeling. Like
it is, man. And it's especially being together for a while. Like it's built up, and it's it's one of those things where like after a couple of years, you're like, okay, like when's that gonna happen?
Yeah.
You know, so like that moment finally comes. You're like, oh crap.
Yeah, it's
like,
overwhelming.
It
really is. I did not know what I was going to feel or how much I was going to feel, but it was way more than I expected.
Good, man. Well, congratulations, brother. I'm excited for you.
Congrats on getting married,
thank
dude.
Thank
Big
you.
time.
Yeah, man. It was very stressful. Obviously, like I was telling you earlier, like I had to submit my draft franchise picks like on the day of the wedding.
So
it was it was stressful, but
oh my gosh.
But I'm glad that whole portion's over. But no, I told my groomsmen too. I was like, man, the getting married part I think is like the least stressful part of my life right now. Like that was the breeze. It was everything else. But yeah, man, it feels good, man, and we're happy. We're trying to figure out what to do next move now. We're outgrowing our apartment, so I think our next move is trying to get into a nice house, man. That the 1 bedroom's not holding up well for us. But Australia, we were talking about what part did you go to?
So we were in Sydney the whole time, basically, which was great. We were supposed to do like the Summer Sizzler is the baseball tournament there that's put on, and baseball is not even a top 5 sport in Australia, so it's like. It's really interesting. So they're trying to like, I'll probably butcher this. You'll probably talk to one of the Australian guys, but like they're trying to like build excitement around the game and provide more opportunities for kids, especially like younger age, and like kind of build this like pipeline, for these kids to be able to like play in these tournaments and then play some extra games a year more than they're used to. And it's like kind of all through the Australian Drop Bears, like the team that we played a couple years back, who came all the way to Savannah and ended up getting rained out, which is another crazy story within itself. Always. But like they flew 15 hours to come here and play, and we played about a game and a half. But really, just hit off relationships with them. They're great. So they're trying to like put these kids, like provide as many tournaments and different things, opportunities for these kids to like kind of get into this Drop Bears pipeline to where when they're 18, they're playing for like 18U, whatever you want to call it, like Drop Bears, and like they're about to have a CPL team.
Oh, really?
Which is crazy. So they're starting a CPL team in North Carolina. I forgot the city, the name of the city. The Mudcats play there or something. Yeah, Mudcats are getting a new stadium.
Oh, where?
It's somewhere in North Carolina. I can't think of the name of it right now, but they got a new stadium where they're gonna.
Myrtle Beach. That's not it. That's a different name.
Yeah. It'll probably hit me at some point.
I think that's South.
Is it Zebulon? Is there a Zebulon, North Carolina?
It sounds cool. If it is,
I have no idea.
Live there.
I don't think I just pulled that out of my pocket. I don't like Zebulon's a very
Zebulon.
That sounds like a Bible term.
Yeah, right.
Like I don't know.
That's
but the Mudcats are playing pro ball still, but the new stadium, they're literally having like a full team of like Australian guys and New Zealand guys on a CPL team.
That's awesome.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. I know, like, because you were saying it's not, but there's so many, like, I see a lot of people go over there. I don't even know if it's necessarily, I know there's professional baseball, but I know there's like a lot of leagues where like you almost like, they'll set you up with housing, you work a job, and then you play like Friday, Saturday. I'm butchering this probably as well, but like, and that's essentially your week. And like, I don't know if you're getting paid, but like, obviously you're getting paid from that work. But
yeah,
I think that's cool that, you know, if you're looking for an opportunity to play, like they'll set you up with all that.
That's
like,
kind of cool.
Right.
Yeah.
I know. It's like, hey, like you might
retirement job.
That's what I'm saying. Right. I mean, especially like knowing like from what Andy's told me and everyone who's went and visit, I'm just like, man, I got to get over there. It sounds amazing.
The food, like the quality of food is crazy.
It's no
like
Outback.
Like at the servo is what they call it.
Okay.
The gas stations, they have like Whole Foods like quality food.
Right.
Like you can't get junk.
Right. It's
which
all
is
clean
nuts.
Stuff.
Like you get beef sticks and they're like organic grass fed beef and garlic powder.
Right.
It's 2 ingredients beef stick, and then you have like sweet potato chips with like no additives. It's just like you're like, whoa. Like you go in the gas station, you get extremely like everything is just extremely clean food. And the coffee,
it's beautiful.
It's like
that. I mean, that's enough to get me to
go. Like, it is truly game changer. It's like less milk, more espresso, but like a bolder. I don't know how they do it. I don't know if they just grow it different.
It's just good,
but it's a bolder coffee taste that's not bitter.
Right.
It was just great to me. I really
get me some Australian coffee.
Yeah, dude. I dream about it, man.
Well, it's so funny. I told Andy too. I'm like, is just everyone like just fit and gorgeous in Australia? And that makes sense though with the food. Like everyone's able to eat clean at all times. So
it's clean food, and everybody's like, dude, they don't. This is what they said over there. It's like they don't work. How am I gonna butcher this? They live to work. They don't work to live, or something like that. Which one is right?
It's
they work to live. They don't live to work. That's what it is. Like nobody talks to each other over there. We're like, what do you do for business? Like, what do you do for work? It's just like, what are your hobbies?
Yeah.
Like, what do you like to do for fun? And it's like they surf. They're outside. Everybody's constantly walking, bike riding, walking to the beach. They're on the beach. It's like everybody's active outside, just like doing their hobbies, and nobody really cares about what you do, or what you work. And so like you don't run in those conversations over there. Like America is so go, like rat
money
race,
driven,
you know. And it's like over there was like a huge like whoa, like, this is like because I feel like I try to do that in America honestly because I'm like what like sometimes I'll ask people in America what your hobby is, and they're just like I don't really have one.
Right.
And I'm like,
catch them off guard. Like,
dude, what do you do for fun? Do you golf? Do you build stuff? Do you draw? Like, what do you do? Like, a lot of people don't have hobbies. They just work.
Yeah. And
it's crazy.
It's wild too. And like, that could be like, and that's something too you think about. Cause like, obviously we're so money and business driven here. And like, you know, over there, it's like a little more relaxed. Like, you know, they are making, you know, I'm not sure what they're making, but like some people are probably just making enough to get by, but that's enough and they're happy and they have all those things. Sometimes it's like, what can you do like with your life to make you happy outside of like making that money aspect? And like it sounds like a dream, honestly. I mean that is the way to live, man. I mean, money's great. Don't get me wrong, but like, you know, I think once money aside, what's gonna make you enjoy life and what's gonna give you that energy, outside of it. And it's tough, but no, Australia, add that to my list, man. That sounds good.
You should go, man. It's crazy. It was eye opening for me.
Yeah. I need to get some recommendations from you in Cosgrove next time I go, or when I go for the first time. But
bro, go in the winter, dude. Wintertime here, it's hot there.
Is it really?
Yeah, because summertime is like our winter is their summer.
Because I'm a baby in the cold.
I'm also You
should have seen us when we did we were on the roof for what was that Monday when they did the coaches up there on the roof. Man. Oh yeah, I was freezing. Also, you've been up there. I'm assuming you've been on the roof here,
dude. I've been up there a handful of times, and one time I did a trick shot video up there, which is like the top 3 or 5 most dangerous things I've ever done in life. It was like raining, wind was like blowing like 20 miles an hour, like coming in sideways. Like if this is the edge of the building, like my toe is like hanging off the edge of the roof because I had to like peek around the corner of the roof. And I was like throwing a ball sidearm, like with my momentum going off the roof to off of a trampoline, bouncing off the trampoline, trying to hit the dunk tank thing. And it was like, that was a trick shot. I was trying to dunk EJ. And I was like the wind is blowing off the roof and rain's like hitting me in the face. And I'm like, this is so dangerous. Like I'm literally an inch away from falling.
But
and it took me like 20 tries, but I dunked DJ.
Yeah,
so
good. Yeah, good. Hey, it worked out. It's worth it for the bit. But no, like when I was up there, because I didn't know it like when they first told me to go up there, I was like, I have no idea what to imagine. Like I've never been up there. And then at least it comes to like a little bit of a lip up there. And they had like little things marked off for us because I was like, man, when we do Hey, this might be the last Hey Baby I ever do because it's so slick. It was so icy that morning too. But now it's a cool spot up there. I think who was it up there? I want to say it might have been Mick. I was telling him that like a little VIP for people would be like throw some lazy boys right up there. And that'd be like the ultimate spot, man. I don't know, Jesse Cole. I don't want to.
We can always build up, you know. We can go up.
That's the truth, right? We got some seats up there. That's too funny. Well, I guess we're getting a little banana ball here. A new squad over there. You got a lot of new arms. Got some new players. How's the vibes over there?
It's good. And I feel like half our team is new, so we have about half returners, half new guys. And so I feel like the first couple of days has been like, team building chemistry, getting to know each other. Where's everybody from? What do they like to do? Right. Me connecting with pitchers a little bit. Because I feel like that's the most important thing. Like the team that's the bonding the most and the team that's closest and gels the most, like those teams are going to win, you know? And so I feel like we've kind of prioritized that, like trying to have conversations with people constantly. Right. The guys are great. We have some good arms this year. So yeah, just trying to get to know everybody basically. But
like the first week of school, I feel like out here for a lot of teams, especially with the new guys. I mean, they're so green to all of this. So I feel like it's just like first week back to school. Everyone's got their book bags on, you know. But now, man, I'm excited to see what you guys add some pieces. I mean, overall, all the teams, like what we're able to bring in talent-wise is absurd, you know. And like, I was in the weight room yesterday, and you know, Jackie Bradley Jr. is in there, and I'm like, man, where am I right now? Like this is crazy. I actually had a funny moment with him. It was the second day of spring training. There's a bunch of the clowns running by and shaking me, giving me handshakes, and someone came in and gave me, and I was like, hey man, how's it going? And like, as soon as he backs away from me, I'm like, oh my gosh, Jackie Bradley Jr. And I kind of was like, hey man, how's it going? Cause like, I was just saying hi, like whatever. And then, you know, just like him taking the time and, you know, stopping and saying hi to me. And I'm like, man, and he was fired up for all of this. I mean, so it's just cool to see like all these guys really diving in. And I mean, the Clowns, they got some talent on that team.
They do, man.
It's going to be a ball club. So
yeah.
Who do you guys start off with? In Tallahassee?
Honestly, don't know.
Yeah, I know we have the Clowns the Friday. I think you might have Tailgaters.
It might be the Tailgaters.
Yeah, Tailgaters. Yeah, Ian, confirmation from me. Yeah, you got the thing. Thank you, Ian. Yeah, so y'all got Tailgaters. You in the football stadium too.
Yeah, dude. I'm really excited to have all 6 teams in one place in one location. I feel like we're just taking over the city. You know, it's just like we got 3 games, 6 different teams. Yep. Like, pick which squad you want to come watch and be entertained. The Banana Bowl armies in town. It's literally, it's like ultimate takeover of the city, dude. Like I'm really like, we'll get to go watch. Hopefully, we get to go watch.
Yeah.
You know, the other games, and like, I don't know, man. I feel like there's just so many cool opportunities to like, you know, be with the fans or entertain fans in just like ways we've never had before, and root on the other teams. And I just remember the first game that the Tailgaters and you guys played. Right. We finished up in like, I think it was in Cincinnati or something, and it was like y'all's first game somewhere else.
We were in Albuquerque.
Yeah. And so different time zones, and so we got to finish up and come back in and watch the end of y'all's game, and we were just like gathered around like watching you guys play, and it was like the coolest thing ever. And now we get to do like that in person, so I think that's great.
It's cool. How many? Because I say this because I think I've only been to like 2 or 3 technically now. How many of you actually like sat or like got to like be in the stands or like walk around the stadium for the game?
Dude, I don't know if I don't know if I've ever seen one. Now that I think about it, I went undercover one time, and like 2021
right
CPL, like, so this could have been even 2020 or 2019. I don't even remember. It was 2020.
Right.
I was wearing a mask, I remember.
Okay.
And I had like a Hawaiian shirt on and a mask and a fedora.
Okay.
And I was like undercover, sitting behind home plate. And game got rained out, but I was like trying to order nachos and stuff. Nobody recognized who I was.
That's so
hilarious.
Funny.
But that was one of the only games I've like sat and been able to watch. So besides like kind of on television. So
it's weird because I got to do it. I got to do it once. I think it was a year ago when y'all were playing here against someone, and then once on the road. But it's like, it's weird because I mean, especially, you know, Bananas party, and I was like, we're the original teams to do it. So like when we're not involved in a game, I feel like I should be doing something right now. Like I feel like, oh man, what am I missing? So like trying to like relax and watch it, it's like the craziest experience because like there's really a lot going on that you don't notice on the field as well.
Yeah.
Even like with the broadcast, I'll watch back after some games and I'm like, when did that happen? Like, I'm like, oh man, like I did. But it's cool to see it, like, and to see the product. Also to see like the fans from that perspective, like while you're watching the game too, you're like, man, like this is next level stuff. So
yeah, to
cool.
hear like the little comments they make and stuff. I remember I think the one game I was at, I remember like people being like, oh my gosh, like look at them, they're coming through the crowd, you know? And I'm just like, dude, that's so normal to me. But then it's just like, I can't believe I'm seeing a baseball player leave the field, you know? It's like something as simple as that is mind blowing to them. So I can imagine like what some of the big events and the big things that we pull off, like they're just like, what in the world?
Yeah.
Like what even is this?
But yeah,
you know?
literally,
Like,
it's like what did we sign up for? You know?
So it's nice to be entertained as well. It's nice to be entertained and not do the entertaining at times.
Yeah.
But
It's cool, man. It's a great experience, especially it's cool being here just to see like from like how far it's come stadium wise and catching the game, but like also on the road just because like it's so different, you know, and like the bigger stadium vibes compared to the smaller, you know, like I love doing the smaller stadiums. It's definitely more intimate. Like you get to like we have the plaza parties. You guys still do the plaza parties after games at the? Oh, you haven't done a small venue.
yeah, it's been a while since we've played in a small venue, which is just crazy to say. Like, who are we to even say that?
I love it though, right?
You know what I mean? Like, so I mean, the big stadiums. We've done a few big stadiums where we've had plaza parties outside, and it's just it's so like I think we all enjoy like. Or like love the idea of trying to be out there, but at the same time, it's just like, man, like you are getting like swarmed with people, which is a blessing and a curse at the same time, you know. But like I can't remember the last like smaller stadium that we've played at, but I remember like the 2024 tour maybe. I think some of those were the size that we could definitely get outside, and I can't remember last year if we did or not.
I feel like once we broke off into your end of the tour, I mean, I don't think you guys did just because like you guys were in the bigger stadiums, and then we had a little bit the smaller ones. Like we started with our college tour, and then I mean the after parties like our big thing. So we definitely had the plaza parties, but it's cool because you know at the big stadiums it is kind of madness. You know, I mean it's fun, but sometimes fans are from all angles, like, and you're trying to sign stuff. Like I'm spinning in circles sometimes trying to get everyone, but it's cool with the smaller ones just because like everyone's excited. Also, I feel like you can take a little more time with people and talk to them and make those connections. And I feel like a lot of times you're just like signing and going. I'm like, I don't want to be like that, you know. But the smaller ones are cool, and you know, I know we have one this year. I think it's Billings, Montana. I think it's like 3,000 people, so that should be like. I don't know the last time we've done a small stadium like that, so that should be really sweet.
Yeah, I just love the extremes, man. I love the extremely small, and I love the extremely big too.
Oh,
like, those are just kind of mind blowing. Like Clemson was just so hard to even wrap my head around last year. There's just so many people. It's so loud, and then Kyle Field this year will be 108, I think, which is just like, what man, 108,000 people in one place. That's like.
It's a dream, man. I mean, I was thinking about it the other day. I mean, we've probably been able to, you know, play in front of people, you know, doing this, like the amount of people more than some guys that might have been, you know, in the show for a week or so, you know, depending on where they're playing. And it's like just to wrap my head around that. And it's like, you know, that's what we're doing it for. You know, we're doing it for that, and you know, we're doing it to reach these fans, and it's crazy. But I think we have the Superdome with you guys too in New Orleans. That's gonna be
dude,
nuts, man. I've never been to New Orleans.
I've been. I think I stopped. Well, I went there once to fish.
Okay,
but I haven't really been in the city a ton. But I just know those people are just like super, like loyal, like big time rowdy, just crew of people. You know, so like I feel like all the Cajun folks are gonna come out and just be rowdy.
They're gonna be ready to party, man. There's gonna be Taj is probably back at King Cake from there the other day, but they're gonna be rowdy. It's gonna be fun, man. It's this year is gonna be wild, and just knowing that, you know, wherever we're playing, another team's probably gonna be playing too, and another team's gonna be playing, and it's like we're gonna be turning on the TV after games, seeing, you know, whatever team is going down. It's just it's wild, man. This has grown so much, and you know, it's great. It's been fun to do with you, Ray. It's been
bro.
We've seen a lot of the growth together. But
I think combining just like the banana ball fun and dancing and that whole side of just like the fun, like making baseball fun, and then pairing that with like a playoff feel with the league now. It's just like what a combination of two different things. You know, it's just like you're combining extreme entertainment with extreme competitiveness now. Not that the last couple of years haven't been competitive because we've all been competing and want to win every single game.
Right.
But now we have a legitimate league with a legitimate championship, and like we're competing on a massive stage to win a championship, and like extreme entertainment with all this competitiveness and playoff field mixed together is just a recipe for like just a lot of fun and a lot of people caring about it even more. And like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
and I think that's
cool.
I think this year was like, obviously like having the 4 teams. I think this year was like a big test too, to see like how it worked, you know, and like, I think that was some of the most competitive banana ball I've ever seen, you know, and like for everyone, you know, and it was playoff. Like I haven't felt that playoff feeling in years.
Yeah.
And like, I remember first day of playoffs, I'm like, I miss this. Like, this is super cool. And just seeing like how that went, I was like, man, like this is going to be even better with 6 teams, and like how smooth it went.
Yeah.
And with the talent too, I think, and that's one thing is providing the talent, because obviously there's still the people out there that are like, I always get it too. Like after games, people would be like, oh, they let you win tonight. And I was like, no, we really won. Like it was it was a real game. And then another question, I guess, they're like, are you is that really like, you guys really getting angry out there? I'm like, no, like from 7 to 9, like they're out for each other's blood. Like they're out for blood, man. They're out to play. Like no one's going to hurt each other. Everyone's still like very respectful, professional, but like, you know, they want to win the game. Like we're playing a game, we're here to win. And, you know, I think like last year was a big like showing of like that we're here, like we're playing ball, you know?
Yeah, bro. Like some of that stuff, like you can't hold all that in at times. Like it's gonna get. I feel like it's just like these big personalities and like this competitiveness comes out at times that I think is great for the game. It shows that it's not just some cakewalk. We're not out here just to entertain. We're also out here to compete because we've been playing this game since we were a kid. And like, yeah, it was my first playoff game too since like 2021. It felt like a conference tournament like in college, you know, like a bunch of teams are all gathered around for the weekend and battling out for the conference tournament, trying to get a bid for, you know, like the regional or whatever. And so like it gave me that vibe again, and I was like, dude, it was a you know, just the stakes like made it turned up the notch even more.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah, knowing something's on the line is always good, especially like in 23 when we played, like we knew like there was like the tour champ, but there was really nothing. Like we knew there wasn't going to be a trophy. We knew there really wasn't necessarily like the title, but like we were still playing for it. But like when there's a trophy and there's something involved, it's like it just adds so much more of those vibes to the game.
And then it come down to being tied 33-33 or whatever, was just like you could like it seems scripted, because it come down like to the most perfect like scenario ever. Like we're in Cooperstown, New York with the tied series, 33 games to 33 games. Like what a crazy just like way that all panned out in 23. You guys winning 8 or 9 games in a row, and we just couldn't figure it out, throwing complete games, and like just a great. I was like, all right, well, as long as we just win one of the next 7, well, if we win one of the next 6, if we just win one of these next 5, all right, we got 4. And then I was just like, oh my gosh, of course, like we can't win a game. And now we're down to the last game, and it was just,
you know,
couldn't
how
wrote it any better.
When you hit that momentum too, and like we were feeling the pressure there, because like we were doing well, and then we hit that California skid, and we did terrible in California against you guys, and like everything was just going bad. And then, you know, once we got rolling there, and then I was like, really, after we won like the Milwaukee series, I was like, okay, this might be a possibility. And then we were trailing in Syracuse the day before Cooperstown.
Oh man,
and
I forgot about that.
And I was like, oh no, I was like, man, we pulled it, like we got close, and then like somehow we pulled it off, and it was like you might never see anything like that in sports again. Like,
I mean, that was a ridiculous comeback, like the craziest comeback of ever. Like, I don't think anybody's won. Like, I know you got the Boston Red Sox 0-4, like them down like 3-0 or 4-0, whatever it was, that crazy run. But like, and for our sport specifically, like I don't know if we'll ever see another comeback crazy season like that again.
And there's like so many little things too. Like I remember like in Milwaukee when Delano was supposed to start, like probably 20 minutes before game time, he rolls his ankle, he's down. And Drew, it was like Drew, we just had Drew for a couple months at that point, and he's just gabbing stuff. He's like, hey Skip, I'll see you out there. And I was like, hey, like you're gonna start today. And he's like, all right, man, funny. And he fist bumps me and walks away. And I was like, wait, like you really are, but he was already gone. He walks on the field, sees Garrett on the stretcher, and he looks at me. He's like, oh, no, I'm really starting. He ends up throwing 8 gem innings that night. And it's just like, funny things like that. It's like, but that's banana ball.
Yeah,
like,
literally,
you literally never know.
That is, oh man, I love those stories. Will never die either, man.
Oh man, that and still till today when I see that video, I like chills. It's just like it was just so cool to see like what we could do and make that comeback, and it just built like such a strong team dynamic that year too. And but no, it was fine. Y'all didn't make it easy by any means though. We
had some tight games for sure. It was definitely huge for you guys, just momentum and like team building and like. I don't know, man. It was you guys. I feel like have used that momentum over the last couple of years to just continue to keep rolling and being like diving headfirst into like just the great brand that you guys have and like making more fans and like making people care about party animal stuff and like y'all's games are freaking cool. You know what I mean? Like it's so cool.
Yeah.
So like it's just been watching the growth of not just our team but y'all's team and honestly other two teams as well. But the party animals specifically have just like had a crazy journey.
Thank you, brother. It's
last couple of years.
I'm proud of it too, just because like obviously I've been a part of it, but like it's a lot of testament to like what all these guys. I mean, I've been with Tanner minus 1 year. Tanner's been here, with me, and all Delano and all these guys. So it's like. It's so cool to see the brand that everyone's put together and everyone's built. It's grown like from the ground up, and it's just really cool because it shows that like the hard work they're putting in is actually paying off. So it's really fun.
Yeah, I feel like that's the biggest thing I've shared with a lot of the new guys too. Is like it's gonna take time for you guys to develop like your characters and learn your roles. Like because everybody like you just you're not gonna know them yet. Yeah. Like I didn't know like when I first got here, I was just kind of open minded and like this is 9 years ago, but like I just didn't know what I was getting into, and I was like, I'm only here for 3 days, like might as well make it fun. Yeah. And I just kind of was open for whatever, and like slowly every year, like every weekend at that point, I just kind of slowly like realized more and more what Banana Ball is, or what like the Bananas were about, and like how I fit in within the organization, and like certain things happen that just like kind of slowly build this character. Now I'm this guy who like introduces himself on the mic and wears cheetah print gear and does splits and this home plate is his stage all game and like just kind of like just you create the character stuff like it comes naturally and organically, and so like a lot of these guys are like having a million ideas, and which is great. They should like continue to be open minded, but I'm like you just gotta like just like be open minded and just like keep showing up every day, and like you'll find your role and your character and who you are like within the organization, and like then you can just like Reese is like the One Piece stuff that he did was just like crazy, like he just started. I think he posted like 1 or 2 videos about it, and like it blew up, and like then he got a cape, and then he started posting more, and now he's doing some Netflix thing with One Piece, and it's just like what the heck, like how does like all of that stuff just like it just comes, and so like keep telling new guys like hey man, just like it comes with time, so like just show up and make yourself available to whatever happens and just roll with it. Don't be scared to toss on a cape or don't be scared to do whatever whatever falls into place.
There's so many little like areas you could like who would have thought like anime, because One Piece is anime, correct? Sorry, I'm sorry, Reese.
Which
I know if he watches this.
Okay. Everything I know about One Piece is from Reese or his videos.
Okay, good. So like and like that's like an area that you wouldn't think would really like blend with baseball, banana ball, and it's like wow, and then there's a whole area for that, and it's like you said. You're gonna find your way. Like same with me. Like I really had no idea what I was doing when I got into this, but like you develop your character and it becomes you, and then that just kind of takes over. And and just like for yourself, like you, in my opinion, you've set the standard for all catchers in Banana Ball because of what you could like. There's really no one like back there, that really entertains. I feel like you do. Like I feel like you and Bronny. Cosgrove, y'all do such a great job of just doing, and Taj too. Taj cracks me up back there, but y'all do such a great job of just doing stuff to keep your eye on you, throughout the game. And like it's like, and you've set that standard. Like I still till today don't know how like you're laying down catching pitches. Like I've caught my whole life, and I would be super scared to lay down and do that. But like it's you've developed that, and it's like now people are waiting and expect that stuff. But like you probably didn't know you were gonna do that when you first started. So it's like what can I do to separate, and like and that's been like the biggest thing. And I tell a lot of catchers coming in, especially at the tryouts, are like, what trick plays can we do? What is good? I said, watch Bill LeRoy. I'm like, he's literally the standard when it comes to that. Like even like you've thrown guys out doing the between the legs stuff, which blows my mind.
Yeah. Landon won the All-Star game, which was cool. Between the legs, threw one of the fast guys out for Clemson, which is cool. That was a big video that went out on Banana Ball and stuff, but. Yeah, I think the biggest thing I'm proud of is just like everything that I'm doing these days, like would make no sense to my younger self. Like no way I'm getting on a field, speaking on a microphone, dancing, doing silly stuff like none of that. Like it wouldn't make sense.
No.
and it would be extremely intimidating to like my younger self. And like now I'm just really proud that I've like learned how to like, mainly from seeing other people do it on the mics and picking up the strengths of other people who are just really good socially and like good at being in front of crowds, and like just learning how to improv and how to control a crowd or speak to a crowd and like captivate their attention at like a young age or an old age, and like how to appeal to them and get laughs, and like just being able to have that skill. And it's like I feel like it's second nature at this point. Like toss me the mic and I'll figure out a way to just like
that's it,
be entertaining, and speak. And like it's just such a cool thing that I never would have learned how to do if I wasn't here in Banana Land. And now I just like I have created this whole character of this guy who goes out before the game and hosts his own game show. It's just like like all of it is like so not me, but it is me at the same time, because like I'm such a like I love to fish, I love to hunt, I love the outdoors, I love to escape away from people, I love nature. Like that's how I would charge my batteries, how I feel like connect to God. It's just like that's my safe haven. And then like pretty reserved, but then I get in Banana Land and it's just like you also see the silly, goofy, crazy side of me and like my character come out to play. So I'm just like, I don't know, man. It's a crazy personal journey that I've had, and like I've figured out skills I didn't even know I had or could have, So
exactly, and I love it, man. And I think that's what's cool is like, and you'll see guys come in here and they're very rigid, very like reserved. It's like you get brought out of your shell and you learn these qualities, like learning how to like speak in front of crowds like that, like, and something I've had to do too. It's like at first you're like, oh man, like how do I get their attention? How do I hold their attention? How do I grasp their interest here? And then once you get the hang of it, it's like, oh man, this is a skill like you can carry with you forever. Like you can, now I feel comfortable talking in front of crowds and stuff like that. Even like, cause I can talk in front of a stadium full of people on the mic any day, put me in a room of 15 people. And I'm just like, oh man, like, cause
it's weird.
It's much weird. It's much weirder. It's not weird. It's much more strange than you would think. But like you've learned those skills. And then over time you're like, oh, this is nothing, and like, and that's huge, I think. And I think a lot of the guys will learn that too. It's like, you can do this in front of a crowd like that. You could do really anything in front of anyone.
Seriously, like I feel like I can go and dance or do something crazy or say something on the mic in front of. I would much rather do that in front of 100,000 people versus 15. It's weird. It's such a weird thing. Like most people are like, "How do you do it in front of these large crowds?" I'm like, it doesn't affect me at all. No. Like when I'm in front of a big crowd, like it's like they're not even there. It's just so many people. It's just like it's such a weird thing to try to explain. But then in front of 15, I'm like. It's a much like more intimate setting where like I don't know, man. It's
scarier. You can't really feel the eyes when all the people are staring at you in the stadiums, but when you're in a room with like everyone's eyes are on you, it's wild. And I really, and like you said, I don't now notice really the crowd when we're playing. Like when I first started, like because I've never played in front of those many people in my life, and you kind of feel it a little bit. You you hear the noises now, like. You really kind of block all that out. And really the only time I was able to when I was catching at Clemson, because we had no batter's eye, you just see people's heads in the background. So that's the only time it's really like hit me. I'm like, oh man, there's a lot of people here, But other than that, like you block it out and you learn. And like, I mean, you do it better than anyone else, man. You and Tanner before the game with what y'all do it's hilarious, man. And especially watching y'all run around the stadium and then you go catch 9 innings in a showdown and. Man, you got the battery on you is great, man. But I want to thank you so much for coming on here, dude.
Absolutely, brother.
Absolutely. This has been a blast. And where can people find you if they're looking for you? I know Instagram. I don't know your handles like that. I'm not that creepy.
I don't even know if I know them, but
Bill LeRoy everywhere. It's not hard to find Billy. But
Bill _LeRoy, I think, for Instagram. Bill LeRoy TikTok. Bill LeRoy on YouTube. This is my Outdoor Bills hat. So if you guys want to go follow. Outdoor Bills. That's my fishing and hunting page. I post vlogs on YouTube, cool fishing challenge videos. We travel around the whole tour, around the whole country, and so I take advantage of that. So I basically caught a fish in every city last year, which is super cool. And that's awesome. I'm starting to document some of this stuff, and you'll definitely see more to come from this tour. So if you guys want to go follow Outdoor Bills and get a different perspective of this world tour, go check it out.
I love that. From a man that's a Floridian and a terrible fisherman, I respect it so much. But no, Billy, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Yeah, brother, man.
Yes, sir.